Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Misery's Company. Without you, this channel doesn't exist, so like, comment, subscribe. All right, let's move on to today's subject. UFOs. That's what everybody wants to talk about. So let's talk about it. My opinions, of course, I want to preface this as being my viewpoint. I mean, if you disagree, leave it in the comments. But anyways, let's get started. A senator or someone, I believe, I had wore a shirt or said something along the lines of, our people of America, our country, believe in UFOs more than they believe in their government. And I believe that to ring very true. I don't know about you. You gotta look at it like this, guys. These people are liars. They are the worst. They're the worst of them out of us. I mean, you gotta think about it. How many people do you know at your work, at your job, whatever you do, they work all these years, 30, 40 years at this place, clock in, clock out every day, just to hope to live to, or to be able to afford to make it to a retirement age of 60, 70 years old and be able to enjoy the latter part of their life, you know? These people in Congress, these people in our government, 80, 90 years old, and you can't pry them out of there with a pry bar. You gotta wonder why that is, you know? What's the difference? Well, they're corrupt. They're getting money from all different directions in exchange for policy decisions. These people are nasty, nasty people. And in my opinion, there's going to be a very special spot in hell just for them. People just like that. And I hope they deserve it. I'm not the creator. I can't judge anybody. That's just my opinion. That's how I look at it. So when these people continually lie to us over and over again on both sides, I'm not picking sides on this one. They all do it. They all lie. They're all corrupt. And they constantly lie. You can't believe anything that comes out of their mouth. Now they're talking about UFOs. Now, that's something a lot of people are interested in and have been for a long time, many, many years. Now, now they're coming together. Now we should believe in everything that they're saying. Look, they're talking about UFOs that are working together. And you gotta think in the back of your head, a rational guy like me, it's like, why is that? What's the alternative motive behind that? And it can't be nothing good in my opinion, but here we are. Aside from that, and they're, how many? Supposedly they have, what, 12 or more spacecrafts, and they're being ambiguous about everything they say and the words that they pronounce. We'll see where it goes. But I did hear a story recently, like July 11th. Since July 11th, this place in Quito in Peru, I guess they're having a village, a small village in the jungle, the deep jungle. I mean, these people, I mean, they have cell phones by now, but it's like Chinese knockoff, the worst of the worst cell phones, you know? I mean, they're out there, and I guess they're warring with what they claim are aliens. They call them balicadas. I guess if you translate that, means face peeler. And they had this video of a guy. I don't know if it's a movie, if it's fake, if it's real, but anyways, the video exists. And if you've ever seen cow mutilations, it's like the same thing with this guy's, his face from like here, and you could see like how thick the membrane is between the skull and the scalp. And it's perfectly, the way I can explain it is, it's just like a cow mutilation, how it's just white bone. You don't see no blood, no tendons. It's not that gory if you can handle seeing a skull, like a white skull, like you would see anywhere else. It looks just like that, and they got these banana leaves they're putting over his face to try to cover it up, but you do see it for a minute. And I guess they've been warned with these things, and they say they're dressed in an armor that looks like the Green Goblin from Spider-Man, and they have they're shooting at them with shotguns and rifles, and they say they can't kill them, they don't die, and they have these shoes with red discs on them, and they shoot them, and then they just up and away, they just fly away like Superman, like Red Goblin. And they've gotten a hold of the Navy, I guess. They're on a river, I believe, and it's the quickest way that they can receive help, and they're begging. They're taking this very seriously. I mean, you can look all this stuff up. It's very serious. And they want the Navy to come and help them fight these things off. They're terrified. They've been losing sleep. That's just one story. Same thing, same place. This little girl claimed to be abducted. They get a hold of her, and she gets away. And you can see the pictures of her, the videos of her. She actually has scratches on her neck. She's been grabbed or clawed, got away. I don't know if this is true. Like I said, these are just, it's going along with the narrative of what's going on. And it's interesting. And if you're into this sort of thing, you know, look it up. It's pretty good stuff. If you believe it or not, take it with a grain of salt, you know, however you want to look at it. But let's bring it back to my opinion on this. And you can have your opinion. If you ask my wife, if you asked her, she would say I was a Christian. I don't believe that to be true. I have spiritual beliefs. I do believe in God heavily. I don't go to church. I haven't read the Bible. So keep that in mind. A lot of you guys probably do believe in UFOs. It's really exciting to you. But in my opinion, if you disagree, leave it down in the comments. Think about this. This guy had wrote this book called Privileged Earth. And in it, he talks about the Goldilocks zone. And think about this. This is how I think about it. The Goldilocks zone is this perfect, you know, area that we are in the galaxy, is perfect place that life can thrive and survive, essentially. We're like just far enough away from the sun. We have just enough amount of water. And even like with the moon and everything, it's just to help us defend against, you know, flying debris and comets. It's perfect. And from what we know, from what we have, nothing else like that exists. Nowhere in the galaxy. So with that being said, the closest next galaxy over, if you were traveling at light speed, would take you 25,000 years to get here. 25,000 years at light speed. So if you think about that, these rationally, in my mind, you're 25,000 light years away at light speed. That's just the length of time alone. So you're a very old creature. Think about 25,000 years. And that's faster than what these things are going on Earth. So it's even better. They have even better vehicles to get here. And they're just driving slow in comparison around here. 25,000 years old, if they were born the day they left, to come to Earth to crash. And to me, that just doesn't make sense. And you can look at it a different way too. This is another way you can look at it. Okay, maybe it's not like an interstellar way of getting here, but maybe it's an interdimensional way of getting here. And by that I mean, like, I'm going back to how I believe in God in Genesis. And when God created the heavens and the earth and, you know, everything, the day before that, the second before that happened, what is that? That's another dimension. Where is heaven? That's another dimension. So if they're traveling interdimensionally, then are we talking theologically? Are we dealing with something that isn't from another planet, but maybe another dimension? What I believe about other dimensions is you have good and evil. I believe these things are demonic. I believe if the narrative, these people in government, they're bought and paid for, they've sold their souls off for money and power. This is a story as old as time itself. So in my opinion, these are interdimensional, demonic creatures, and I'd be very careful on what you believe in and who you listen to. In my opinion, this is a big deception, a big lie, and if we are in the end days, this would be a pretty good story to get a lot of people on one side of the fence. And that's what I believe it to be. Just another short video. Like I said, let me know what you think about it. Maybe an idea on another video. Like, subscribe. Welcome to Misery's Company if you're new. Thanks for your time. I'll be consistently uploading around this time every day, and have a blessed day. Let me know what you think about that in the comments, and I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Later.